All right, and we are live. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We got a big one tonight, man. Michigan State. Proud Michigan State alumni, graduated a couple years from the University of Michigan. Hatred that runs in my heart for the school in blue, man. The game of the year for Paul Bunyan. And we're going to see what this game entails for us tonight. Michigan State is currently a 13.5-point underdog. It's under the lights, Spartan Stadium, Saturday Night Football. What more could you ask for on this Saturday night, man? Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. And we're going to have some fun, hopefully, tonight on this live stream, man. What is going on, Mr. Paul Bunyan? He's hanging out in the middle. We're going to see if he stays with Michigan or if he goes to Michigan State, man. Quarter number one, about a couple minutes away from kickoff here. But hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. First time doing a college football live stream, so we're going to see what happens here. Like I said, there's no Lions game this weekend, so bye week this week. We did the Thursday night game on Thursday, so we're going to do a play-by-play tonight for this stream, and we're going to see what happens, man. Michigan State. Let me know who's here in the chat. What's going on, man? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Michigan State started off the year 3-0. Kind of a cupcake schedule. And then we hit conference play. And then we got destroyed by Indiana last week. We lost to UCLA and USC. So we're trying to get back on the winning streak right now. But again, Jonathan Smith, this is a big game for him. He's got to make some kind of a statement. I mean, because if he gets blown out at his home stadium, probably the biggest game on the schedule, he's definitely on the hot seat. So let's see what happens. Aiden Childs coming out party maybe tonight. His NFL draft stock. There's a big implication in this game. A lot of scouts are probably watching tonight as well. And we're going to see what happens, man. But Michigan State for Paul Bunyan right there in the middle, man. Moments away from kickoff. And we are going to have ourselves a dandy of a evening tonight, man. What is going on, folks? How we doing? Welcome to the party. Everybody freaking rules. Welcome to the show. And we're going to have some fun. It's weird how they say the game starts at like 7:30 and then there's like all this pregame stuff still going on. It's like, come on, sir. The band is still on the field. It's like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing, brother? You might as well say start the game at like 7:45, 8 o'clock, man. Paul is waiting patiently. Wondering where he's going to go tonight, man. Where is he going to go? Michigan, Bryce Underwood, freshman. Big game for him going on the road. We're going to see what happens here. Have our players haven't even come out on the field yet? I don't think our players even come out on the field yet. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is all pregame stuff I'm seeing just now. But who knows? We got the all green uniforms on. It's a huge game. And we're going to see who comes out on top, man. But let me know who's here in the chat, what's going on. Going to do my first ever play-by-play college football live stream tonight. So hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. We're going to try and see if we can get TikTok going soon. I have a TikTok account, but I just haven't gone live on it yet. There's like a couple of steps I got to like verify myself on. And should be good to go over there soon as well. But yeah, appreciate you guys all tuning in. We got Facebook, YouTube. We're on Twitch as well. I assumed it's going to kick off. It's going to be after commercial break, but they said 7:30 and it's 7:36. Still no kickoff, man. This isn't the NFL. NFL usually always starts on time, so we'll see what happens here, man. But looking forward to it. I mean, like I said, you know, it's been a rough year for Michigan State so far. They started off great, 3-0. But again, it's been kind of a disappointing down season ever since the 3-0 start. But, we'll see what happens here. 13.5-point underdog. I mean, Michigan's looking to come in, take care of business. And Michigan State, they're fighting for a bowl game. We got 3 wins. We have, I believe, Minnesota next week. Michigan, I mean, they have a slim chance to make the playoff. They're sitting at 25 right now. They'd probably have to go undefeated to get into the playoff. They're 5-2, so they probably have to win out. They got us tonight, then they got Purdue, Northwestern, Maryland, and then Ohio State, and that game's at the Big House. So Michigan probably is gonna have to win out to get into the playoff. It's kind of ridiculous that since they expanded from 4 teams to 12 teams, it isn't really as big of a deal to make the playoff as it once was because, being from 4 teams, it was a lot harder. And then speaking of BCS, it was only 2 teams, and then bowl games were way more hyped. But the bowl games have become extremely diluted and watered down over the years ever since they added the playoff expansion. So had a good time. But yeah, Michigan State, we got Michigan tonight, and then State has Minnesota next week, Penn State at home, at Iowa, and then home to close the season at Maryland. So I think our win total was over 5.5 for the season, so we'll see what we got here. So should be pretty interesting, man. But again, Aiden Childs looking to perform here for Michigan State. Nick Marsh. We do have a couple of pieces returning back from injury. Jordan Hall's a big one. He's our leading tackler on defense. So, go out and make plays. Spartan Stadium. I mean, under the lights, anything can happen. We've saw a couple upsets today already with South Florida going down. Bama, I think Bama narrowly escaped over South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. But Michigan State, huge rivalry. I remember growing up, going to school, everybody had their Michigan State sweatshirts on, on the Friday beforehand. And, it's a huge game for both programs. I mean, regardless of, how your season's going, if you get this victory, it kind of solidifies your season even more because you beat that team down the road. So Michigan State's biggest rival for sure. Michigan, they got Ohio State. That's probably their biggest rival, but this still is a big game for them. So we're going to see what happens. Jonathan Smith, he's got his boys riled up, about to run on the field. It's crazy that they said this game was supposed to start at 7:30, and it's 7:40, and still nothing has happened yet. So kind of ridiculous. You should have said 7:45, not 7:30, but here we are. Going to be an interesting football game, that's for sure, man. Let me know who's here in the chat. Kickoff's about to start, man. Michigan State, the battle for Paul Bunyan. I'll be breaking down you guys the whole game, play-by-play. Like the live stream, subscribe. Spartans are coming out onto the field rocking their all-green uniforms with kind of that metallic all-green Sparty helmet as well. And we're going to see what happens. Yeah, Devon, what's up, buddy? Hopefully I'm saying your name right, Devon. Yeah, because it said 7:30 on Peacock, but it's going to be 7:45 by the time kickoff happens, so that's a 15-minute delay. So, and the game's on NBC, so it's not like they're waiting for another game to finish before this one clears, so it's kind of strange. Yeah, for basketball, for sure. What's up, 1 Point? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I mean, Spartans, they're a 13.5-point underdog. Right before kickoff, they were 13.5. So I bet the spread and a little bit on the money line, just for the hell of it. But it's just weird because, growing up, I don't know if it's just me getting older or it's age, but this game was so huge. This was the game to mark down on the calendar if you were a Michigan State fan. I mean, Us especially, because it's our biggest rival. Michigan, like I said, they have Ohio State at the end of the year. That's bigger to them. But growing up, going to school, especially being a proud alumni from Michigan State, ever since NIL got introduced, the transfer portal happened, it just kind of killed the competitive rival spirit factor of it. But it is what it is. But Jonathan Smith, I mean, this is like do or die. I mean, he has to make a statement. I mean, he's lost 4 straight games in a row. This is his second year at Michigan State. And they gave this guy a lot of money to be here. So if they get blown out at home to their biggest rival, I don't know where they go from here. It's kind of this is a big game for the future of the program, too, for like the next couple seasons, I would say. So you got to show your incoming recruits that you're for real. Sharon Moore, 12-7 with Michigan, his second season as well with the Wolverines. So, yeah, Michigan State, they're trying to get back to a bowl game. I don't think Spartans made a bowl game in like 3-4 seasons. I think the last bowl game we had was when Kenneth Walker was on our team. Jaden Reed, Speedy Naylor, Peyton Thorne. I think that was the last time we made a bowl game. I'm pretty sure. So, kind of nuts. This is crazy. They're just now doing the coin toss, and it's 15 minutes past the kickoff. This is insane, man. It's like, come on, brother. And, like, you might as well just say the game's starting at 7:45, 8 o'clock. It's like, come on, dude. That's all right, though. So, Michigan's offense, third in the Big Ten in scoring. Michigan State defense, Joe Rossi, most points allowed per week. That's a problem. So I don't know what this coaching staff and Jonathan Smith is doing right now, but they got to figure stuff out because it's about to freaking go backwards if they can't make a stand tonight, man. I mean, it's sold out crowd, Spartan Stadium under the lights, late October. I mean, this is what you want. But yeah, Aiden Childs, Mekhi Frazier, Nick Marsh, Amari Kelly, the transfer. Jack Velling had a lot of high hopes for him coming from Oregon State with Childs. So this has got to be a big task for this O-line. A lot of redshirt juniors, seniors. Bryce Underwood getting ready, taking some snaps, projected to be probably by the time he leaves school a first-round draft pick, if I had to guess. So we'll see, man. Kind of crazy. But I don't know. I feel like the players, like if you're in the era of college football right now where there's transfer city galore, it's hard to really understand the rivalry unless you're like a homebound incoming freshman and you stayed all 4 years at the school. Because you bounce from school to school if you're a transfer on the run all the time. And it's like, oh, it's Michigan State. And then you're here for the first time. It's the first game you've played. So it's like, is that really... I don't know. You don't really understand the context and the historical aspect of the rivalry itself, I feel like. So it's kind of shameless. Texas, Mississippi State just got very interesting. Did Texas tie it? Texas, I think, was down in that game. Texas, they're playing for their playoff hopes, too. If they lose this game, I don't see them making the playoff. All right, Michigan State returning. Opening kickoff, man. Michigan is about to kick the ball to Sparty. Let's see if Sparty can respond on their first drive of the game. And we are underway for kickoff. Touchback, and Aiden Childs is going to march out onto the football field and see if he can put together a drive. Aiden Childs coming over from Oregon State with Jonathan Smith. This is his second full year with the program. He started for us last year. So again, this is a big game for Childs, and his draft stock, if you will, even for next season. I highly doubt he leaves after this year. I just don't think he's that good enough. But I could see him staying one more year as a senior, finishing it off, and then maybe a 4th, 5th round draft pick, maybe. Childs fires. He's got a completion to McCray, close to a first down. That's a pick of about 9 yards. It's going to be second and short for Michigan State. They got to establish the run game in this one. Michigan State, they had an impressive first quarter against Indiana on the road last week, and then they completely kind of fell apart, but they got to bounce back here, man. Aiden Childs under center. Fakes it. Looking for his receiver. Scrambling on the run. Fires a back across his body. Dangerous throw. Nearly intercepted by Michigan. Childs got super lucky that wasn't picked. I don't know what Childs was thinking right there, but that was a very risky throw. The one thing you don't do if you're a quarterback is you roll on the run and throw across your body over the middle of the field. That is like an interception waiting to happen. Michigan State got very fortunate. So 3rd and 2. This is a huge third down here. Let's see what Jonathan Smith calls up here. Childs in the backfield. Single setback. Childs looking for a QB scramble, and he's going to fumble the football, and it's recovered by Michigan. Unfreaking believable. Aiden Childs fumbles the ball, recovered by Michigan, and Michigan takes over. Not even a minute into the football game. Not even a minute into the game, Childs scrambles for his feet, rolling to his left, tries to get a first down, and Michigan just pops it right out of Childs' hands. And rightfully so. That should have been an interception. Michigan got it back. And Michigan gets phenomenal field position on their first drive of the game. Yeah, he is trying to make plays, man. He's got to be smart with the football. I mean, that's field position, let alone. Just a horrible start for Michigan State. Childs trying to do too much on the ground. Bryce Underwood in the pocket, fires. He's got his receiver over the middle of the field, close to a first down. That is McCauley. Bryce Underwood trying to get his guys fired up here, trying to score off of a turnover to start the game from the Spartans. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun. Hands it off to Justice Hayes. Hayes gets a pick of about maybe 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Michigan. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Michigan State, Paul Bunyan. Play-by-play reaction. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. Michigan State, first drive of the game. Turns it over. Michigan takes over on Michigan State's like 30-yard line, and they are already in field goal range. 1st and 10 for Michigan. What is Joe Rossi going to do in this game? Is he going to do anything? Underwood fakes it, hands it off. Back to Haynes. Haynes gets a pick of about maybe 2 on the ground. Jordan Hall on the tackle. 13 minutes left to play in the first quarter. What's up, Bears fan? Miami in trouble, down 7-0 to Stanford at home, quarter number 2. Ooh, wow. Need Jordan Marshall to have a game for college best ball. Jordan Marshall, nice. Yep. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun. Haynes to his left. Bryce looking, firing towards the left sideline. He's going to be tackled close to a first down. He's got his friend Marsh on the left sideline. It's going to be about 3rd and 1. Big play in this game for the Spartans. Can Joe Rossi make one stop? They were favored by 30 going into the game, Bears fan. Wow, that's crazy. Appreciate you stopping in, Bears fan. Roberts down on the ground. He's shaking up on the play. Michigan trying to get across this first down marker. 3rd and 2 for Michigan. We got a commercial break coming up here. This is a big game, man. Jonathan Smith, I mean, he has got to do something tonight. Started off the season 3-0. arguably against cupcake teams, and then what do you know? Conference play hits. Loses to USC, loses to Indiana, UCLA, Nebraska, and you got the biggest game on his schedule, and he has got to make this at least a competitive football game. If they get blown out and they lose like 38-10 tonight, I don't know what you do from here on out with Jonathan Smith. I mean, you had a solid transfer portal group of guys coming over this year. I mean, you got Aiden Childs, who was one of the best transfer quarterbacks in the country. Amari Kelly, Nick Marsh. I mean, you got players on offense, and they just simply cannot execute down the stretch. So, who's going to be going home with Paul Bunyan? Who is it going to be, man? You got 3rd and 2 coming up. Michigan looking to pound this one over the first down marker. If they get short, this is probably 4 down territory for them, trying to make a statement. So this is a big play here for both sides here. Big play for both teams all around. But I don't know, like college sports growing up was a lot more hype than it is now. I mean, it's all right. I really only pay attention, though, to this game on the schedule, Michigan State. A couple games in the playoff. If Michigan State gets a bowl game, I'll cover that. But at the same time, it's like, ever since, like, college football has become so diluted over the past couple years with all of these bowl games. I mean, bowl games used to mean something, and now you have, like, the Cheez-It Bowl and, like, you know, the Farm Owners Insurance Bowl. It's like, it's just an ad grab at this point. It's just kind of ridiculous. So, especially with all these guys transferring, leaving right before the bowl game happens, they opt out, they either transfer, they go to the NFL. Like, I get it if you're trying to go to the NFL. I 100% get that. But at the same time, it's like, come on, dude. You can do a little bit better than that. It's like, come on, buddy. So, we'll see. But 3rd and 2, big play for both teams here. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun. And Michigan State, it's very close to a first down. This is going to be 4th and 1, and the Wolverines, I think, are going to leave their offense out on the field. What's up, PA? How you doing? Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. They put any company's name on any bowl game just to make a few bucks. I wouldn't be surprised at all. 4th and 1 here. Michigan is going for us. Ball is on the 13-yard line. Bryce in the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. Bryce hands it off to Haynes. Haynes gets the first down and then some. It's going to be 1st and goal for Michigan. Ball is on Sparty's 6-yard line, and Michigan's looking to capitalize off of this turnover. Again, field position, though, I mean, is everything. You cannot turn the ball over and expect to win football games. You can't do it. Okay. 1st and goal. Michigan looking to punch this in. Michigan State's hoping for a field goal. Bryce hands it off to Haynes. Haynes looking to bounce out the side. He's got a pick of about maybe 2-3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and goal here from about the 4-yard line. Ten minutes to play in the first quarter. I don't know what Joe Rossi does all week, but when you have the worst defense in the Big Ten, I mean, that's a huge problem. Michigan, Bryce looking, scrambling to his right, rolling to his right, being chased by his right. He's trying to get this one away. He fires backside over the field, and it's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and goal for Michigan. Michigan State, you have to have this stop right here. I mean, this is a do-or-die play in this game, and Joe Rossi's got to put together a package here that does not allow Michigan to get into the end zone on this play. So let's see what Sharon Moore dials up here. 3rd and goal, 10 minutes and 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bryce in the shotgun. He's got Haynes to his right, trips right. Underwood looking, firing. He's going to get scrambled. He hit as he throws. That's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th and goal. No flag on the play. And that's a big stop if you're Michigan State. You're very fortunate that that turnover did not lead into 6 points. That's a bit that could be a big stop in this game. So again, you sent the right edge right at Bryce, and he couldn't get anything going there. So Michigan's gonna have to settle for a field goal. And if you're Michigan State, you'll take that. You will 1000% take that. So Michigan goes up 3-0, and Sparty's gonna get the ball back here, trying to answer. Childs, what do you got, kid? This is, I would say, the biggest game of your career, I would say, tonight. You got to respond. I mean, you're on your home turf. Make something happen, dude. You got to lead your team down the field. You got Nick Marsh, one of the best wide receivers in the Big Ten. You got to find Nick Marsh, probably give him at least 10 targets in this game. Get the ball to Nick Marsh and find a way, man, to win this football game. Find a way. So Michigan State looking to bounce back here on their second possession. Costly turnover. Led to a fortunate field goal. I mean, that could have easily been 7-0 Michigan to start out the get-go. So you got to put together some kind of drive here if you're Sparty. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Michigan State, Michigan, Paul Bunyan, rivalry week. No Lions game this week. We got a bye week this week, so looking forward to tomorrow as well for the NFL slate that we got here. Oh, wow. Texas is in overtime with Mississippi State. Yeah, that's a good ball game. Yeah, Stanford up 7-0 on Miami. It's just so weird because so many people transfer today. It's like I couldn't even tell you, like, half the guys in college right now. Like, I used to know so many more names growing up when I was little, and now, like, I just can't name a full roster anymore just because of how many guys transfer from a year-to-year basis. It's just kind of nuts. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Coming back from the commercial break, Spartan Stadium, under the lights against Michigan. Childs has got to do something on this drive. Michigan State 3-4, Michigan 5-2. Again, record does not matter in this football game. These teams want to beat each other regardless. Childs, you got to do something, pal. Got to take care of the football. Last year, he struggled tremendously with his turnovers. Yeah, Bears fan, that was painful, dude. Middle Tennessee State, 2 seed, upset by a 15 seed. That team was stacked all over the place. That team was really good, and then we also got upset by Syracuse in the round of 32. We had Cassius Winston, Miles Bridges, Jaron Jackson Jr., Josh Langford was on that team. That was a really good team that could have went all the way. And then the COVID year with Cassius Winston's senior year, that was a really good team also. We got robbed of the tournament, so kind of nuts. But yeah, Cassius Winston, I was fortunate enough to see him play when I was a student there. He is by far the best college player I've ever seen play live. He was unbelievable. His IQ is off the charts. Childs hands it off here. Pick up about maybe 2 yards on the ground. Mekhi Frazier on the ground here. Jonathan Smith, he's got to get his guys going here, man. Second and 8. You got to put together a drive here. Childs, what do you got, kid? Get the ball to Nick Marsh. Like, I don't understand what's so hard about that. Feed Nick Marsh the football 10 to 15 times in this game. Childs looking, scrambling over the middle of the field, nowhere to go. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 8 already for the Spartans. Childs looking for a flag. Michigan is not going to get it. Commentators are saying it should have been pass interference. Yeah, clearly a hold right there. That was a missed call. All right, 3rd and 8. Can Michigan State get past the 50-yard line in this game? Childs in the shotgun, scrambling, looking, firing over the middle of the field. It's going to be caught on the left sideline. Incomplete pass. Originally, it was caught by Amari Kelly, and looks like Kelly could not complete the process of the catch going to the ground. Yeah. Good play by Michigan. And Michigan State's going to have to punt this one away. Lack of urgency on these 2 opening possessions has been brutal for Michigan State. So Michigan's going to take over. Sparty's got to take over. They might take a look at this. I don't know if they're going to call this or not. Delay a game on Spartans. Now you can't review it now because there's a flag now on the play. So Michigan's going to get the ball back. Joe Rossi's got to do something on defense. If you let them score every single drive, it's going to be a long night for Michigan State. This is a historic program that ever since D'Antonio retired has been absolutely abysmal. We had that 1 year with Mel Tucker, with K9, and that's really been the only time that we've had anything going on. Back-to-back delay of game penalties and false starts. I don't know what our special teams unit is doing right now. Delay a game and a false start. There is just no sense of urgency right now from the Spartans. Yeah, 2021 with K9. That was like the last year that we've been relevant. And then D'Antonio, that whole era. I mean, growing up, I was lucky to see college football playoff appearance. I mean, we got smoked in Bama that year in the first semifinal game, but D'Antonio was a good coach. What's up, Ivan? Yeah, Ohio State was good. Yeah, Ohio State's just been so dominant every year. It's been crazy. Texas A&M, LSU kicking off tonight. That's a big game in the SEC. All right, so Michigan State. Are you going to show any kind of urgency in this game? We've seen it the past couple weeks, and then you fell off a cliff, losing 4 straight. Try to get something going off the bye week, and first couple of possessions in this game have not looked good. You can't get a first down. Your quarterback turns the ball over. Bryce Underwood looking to capitalize. First down for Michigan, ball on their own 32. Fakes it to Haynes. Underwood fires. He's got a man down the right sidelines, and that's to Marsh for a big pickup about maybe 15 to 20 yards on the play, and Michigan is rolling already. Texas, the lead, 45-38. Mississippi State gets it next, needing a touchdown to tie. Thanks for the update, Bears fan. Yeah, Texas has to freaking win that game. If they lose, they're I don't think they can make the playoff. Underwood scrambling, firing left. It's going to be incomplete. Good coverage on the play. 2nd and 10, 8 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the first quarter here. Michigan looking to threat once again. 2nd and 10. Bryce Underwood, a true freshman. Mr. Dave Portnoy gave him 2 million reasons why he should go to Michigan. Underwood hands it to Haynes. Haynes gets a pick up about maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be about 3rd and 7 for Michigan. Michigan State looking for a stop here. Third and 8. Underwood in the shotgun. Haynes to his left. He's got trips left. Underwood scrambling, looking, rolling to his right. Pressured in the backfield. Underwood looking to make a play out of nothing, and that ball's going to be incomplete. That is a big stop from this Michigan State defense. Going to be 4th and 8, and Michigan's going to have to punt this football away. That's a big stop for Michigan State here, but again, special teams could put this inside our own 10, 5-yard line, so we're going to see where this ball lands for the punt team's unit. Fourth and 8. Michigan sends their punts team out. Just under 8 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Oh, 50 Jupiter. Oh, yeah, what's up, dude? Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you. The ball goes into the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 at Michigan State's 25-yard line. Can Aiden Childs find Nick Marsh? Nick Marsh is about to freaking transfer if he doesn't get the ball 10 times in this game. Like, you have to feed one of the best receivers in the Big Ten. And, like, this offense has been so mediocre this year, and I don't know why Marsh doesn't get as many targets as he should. So, feed Nick Marsh. Feed number 6. Commercial break. Fourth and 20 for Mississippi State. Wow. They came back in that game. Oregon and Wisconsin, 0-0 score in the second. That's an interesting game. Oregon was favored by like 30 points. Bama did escape by South Carolina. Vanderbilt gets a big win at home against Missouri. BYU over Iowa State. Texas Tech taking care of business against Oklahoma State. Virginia. How about Virginia? About to be a freaking top 10 team here soon. South Florida goes down. Washington upsets Illinois. Kind of crazy. Michigan, Michigan State. Wow, Missouri had a Hail Mary and it was down at the 1-yard line. Wow. That's crazy. All right, Michigan State, show me some kind of life and fight in this program, dude. If we get a touchdown drive right here, it would spark the energy and the momentum in this crowd at home. If you give me an abysmal offensive performance tonight, that loss is on you. At least show me that you guys care about your program so far. Texas wins. Wow. That's a big win for them. They were down in that game too, about like I think in the fourth quarter. They came back and won that game. Childs takes over at his own 20-yard line. Childs in the backfield. Mekhi Frazier to his right. Childs looking. He tries to get to Marsh. Marsh just drops the pass, though. Nearly almost intercepted off the ricochet. Quick throw to Nick Marsh. I mean, Nick Marsh has to catch that football. Yeah, it's just kind of an excusable drop right there. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Aiden Childs looking to get a first down here. Childs looking, scrambling, going deep down the left sideline, trying to get his man Marsh, and Marsh once again was covered. Michigan is all over Nick Marsh in this game. Pretty good throw to Marsh. It just kind of was better coverage by Michigan on that play. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good throw from Childs of Michigan. Pretty good coverage on that play by Hall. So, immediately 3rd and 10 already. Can we get a first down to save our lives? Childs in the backfield. Mekhi Frazier to his right. Childs scrambling. Michigan shows pressure. Scrambling to his right. Childs trying to make a play, and that's going to be incomplete once again. 4th and 10 for Michigan State, and they're going to have to punt this ball away back to Michigan. Oh, sorry, I didn't change the ball. My bad, guys. This offense, it looks abysmal right now to start this game. We can't get a first down to save our lives. I mean, just no execution whatsoever. 3 straight throws to Marsh and not a single one connected. Not a good look right now. Michigan State punts this one away. It's going to land on about Michigan's 37-yard line. And that's where they take over. Texas was down 17 at one point in this game. That's crazy. Wow. And a crazy catch in the back of the end zone. That's nuts. Michigan State, the rivalry. Jonathan Smith, you guys are home under the lights. Are you going to show me that you guys are a relevant football team? Are you going to show me that? Miami has it tied 7-7. That would have been a crazy upset. Haynes on the carry, pick up about maybe 2-3 yards on the play. Excuse me, that's Marshall. Jordan Marshall. They call big games against Alabama and Washington. Michigan firing to the left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. Possibly a pass interference penalty. Here it comes. It's going to be pass interference on Michigan State. No score in that game, Bears. Worst defense in the Big Ten. I mean, there's just no sense of urgency. He's holding his face mask. It's like you got that called all day long. I mean, come on, dude. Bryce Underwood takes over at State's 45. Underwood pitches it to his running back up to about the 39-yard line. Morgan on the carry. Be 2nd and short here for the Wolverines. Jordan Marshall. Whoops. Are we still live? Oh, I just changed the microphone output. Jordan Marshall, he's been great this year for the Wolverines, averaging about 5 yards a carry. Six minutes left to play in the first quarter. Underwood hands it off to Haynes. Haynes looking for a first down, and he's got it. Pick up about maybe 5 yards in the play. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Michigan. Can Michigan State do anything in this football game? They need a turnover. We need, there's, no momentum. There's no urgency. There's no, this crowd is completely out of it right now. It's like, this is not Spartan football. I'm not watching it right now. Marshall dragging tacklers down to about the 30, 35-yard line, close to a first down. Second and 3, just under 5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Underwood fakes it to Haynes. Underwood looking for his guys, scrambling, going deep in the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, out of bounds. This is possibly intentional grounding. He completely threw out of the end zone. Refs are taking this one over. What the call is. There is no foul for intentional grounding. Unbelievable. Ball was 10 yards out of the end zone. It's come on, dude. That ball is not catchable. It freaking hits a cameraman 10 yards out of the end zone. So ridiculous. 3rd and 3. Michigan has not converted on 3rd down yet in this game. Underwood in the shotgun. Haynes to his right. Underwood scrambling, rolling to his right. Fires back for a screen play. Michigan State trying to get him down, and they another missed tackle. And here comes Michigan right down to about the 10-yard line. Big couple missed tackles. Haynes on the screen pass, and Michigan is about to be 1st and goal. I mean, Malcolm Bell has to make that tackle right there. I mean, you have them dead in the water in the backfield on 3rd and down. You got to make that tackle. Four minutes left to play in the first quarter. Underwood keeps it himself. Underwood to the left side, into the end zone, touchdown Wolverines. Underwood takes it to his left, poses as Paul, and it's going to be 10-0 Michigan. No sense of urgency whatsoever from the Spartans in this football game. This is pathetic. This is just pathetic. You got to score on this possession. I don't know if we have a first down yet in this game. Michigan takes a 10-0 lead. 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Michigan also gets the ball back to start the second half. Joe Rossi can't stop a nosebleed to save his life. Michigan State, they got to freaking do something. They got to respond quickly. Can Michigan State get any kind of urgency whatsoever going? If you guys are new to the stream, hit the follow button. Subscribe. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? What's up? What's up? Michigan, Michigan State, Michigan. This might be a 40-0 blowout. I mean, we can't get a first down right now. Nothing looks good. Unreal. Can Sparty respond? Jonathan Smith, your hot seat has never been hotter right now. I mean, you gotta freaking show me some urgency to win this football game. 1953 first Paul Bunyan game. Wow. Michigan kicks this one off back to Michigan State here. Michigan State has got to do something offensively. I have seen nothing so far from Childs and this offensive coaching staff. "19 rushing touchdowns on the season for Michigan already. Wow. Childs in the backfield. Mekhi Frazier to his right. Hands it off to Mekhi Frazier. Mekhi Frazier looking to get some yards. He gets a pick of about maybe 4 yards in the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for Michigan State. You got to ignite the crowd back into this football game, dude. This has been abysmal to watch right now for Michigan State. Childs in the backfield. Frazier to his right. Velling goes in motion. Mekhi Frazier gets the carry once again for a first down. It's the first down in the game. But wait, there's a flag on the play. That's going to be a holding penalty. Oh, great. Even worse. Illegal contact. Personal foul. It's 15 yards instead of 10 yards. Even better. Nice job, Carter. Way to go, buddy. What are you doing, dude? Illegal hands to the face. It's like you're an offensive lineman. Like, unreal, dude. 2nd and 20 now for the Spartans. Penalties, dude. Killing the Spartans in this game. Childs in the backfield. Mekhi Frazier to his right. Ball snap. Childs looking, scrambling to his right. He's going to get hit in the backfield for a huge loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 1,000,000 yards. This is a tough watch right now. This game might be 40-3. There is no urgency on offense whatsoever from the Spartans. Third and 30, fans aren't going to like this, but they're going to run a draw play here to get a couple yards for the punt team out there. There it is. Every single time, man. Every single third and long on inside your own 10-yard line, 99% of the time it's a draw play. What a pathetic couple drives from the Spartans, dude. This is Michigan State. There is no sense of urgency whatsoever from the Spartans in this football game. This is pathetic, dude. They lose this game by more than 3 touchdowns. Jonathan Smith, I would let go, dude. This is abysmal. Now you're going to rely on Joe Rossi, who has the worst defense in the Big Ten this year, to try and stop this Michigan offense. Good luck with that. Unbelievable, man. Where is the urgency and the passion from this team? It's non-existent right now. It's like we had something going, a couple good runs, and then unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty. It's like, okay, now it's 2nd and 20. You know, then you run an incomplete, and then freaking... No, it was a sack. It was a sack and then a draw play. It's like, what are we doing here? I mean, this team sucks. There's no urgency whatsoever in this game. Eckley coming out for the 3rd time for the Spartans on the punt team. Fourth and 22. Eckley trying to get a booming kick away here. Pretty good punt from the Michigan State Spartans there. So Michigan's going to take over at about their 35-yard line. Kenneth Walker III, I miss you. Last time this program was relevant was 2021. First and 10 for Michigan. Ball's on their own 32-yard line. Michigan State's going to have to come out with a turnover. Underwood gets it to Haynes. Haynes up the gut for a pick of about maybe 4 or 5 yards in the play. Michigan State trying to stop this Wolverine offense. 2nd and 6. Ball is on Michigan's 36-yard line. Underwood in shotgun. Underwood fakes it, hands it off to Haynes, and that's a penalty coming, maybe a possible face mask. It's a holding against Michigan. Wow, we got a gift from God right there. Holy cow. All right, holding on Michigan. Going to back them up 10 yards. Now it's going to be 2nd and 16 for the Michigan Wolverines. This team has to freaking make an effort to get back into this football game. Start of the second half, or second quarter, 14-7, Texas A&M. Texas A&M, aren't they like number 3 in the country? That's crazy for Texas A&M, wow. Underwood in the shotgun, Haynes to his left. Underwood scrambling, looking for a screen pass. That's going to be broken up. Good play defensively from the Spartans there. It's going to be 3rd and 15 for Michigan. If they get this first down, I'm going to give up on this team. I mean, you're at home under the lights, Michigan State. If you can't stop a 3rd and 15, third and 15, Underwood in the shotgun. Haynes to his left. Gets the handoff. Haynes gets stopped for about a pick up about maybe 4 or 5 yards. It's going to be 4th down and about 10 yards. And Michigan is going to have to punt this one away. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter here. I mean, Joe Rossi hasn't been horrible in this first quarter. Better than he's been in the past. But this offense cannot get anything going right now. But, I mean, I need to see some urgency from this Spartan faithful right now. Amari Kelly on the return. Amari Kelly gets tripped up about maybe the 26-yard line. That's where the Spartans are going to take over. It's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Michigan State's going to have it on their own 27-yard line. Crazy, man. Charles has got to get something going on, man. I don't know what his problem is, but, you know, under the lights, prime time, nationally televised game, this is a big deal for Childs. And he has got to show me something, man. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Game 2, the World Series. Dodgers up 1-0. Trying to tie that for Game 2. Looking to come back out of this first quarter, man. Trying to get something going on offense for the Spartans here. What's up, 1 point? Jays had 1st and 3rd no outs and didn't get a run. Wow. That's crazy, man. Dodgers got lucky. That's what's so frustrating about watching your team just lead runners in scoring position. This is so frustrating, man. So frustrating. Start of the second quarter. Battle for the Paul Bunyan. That's sick. They got a drone show of Sparty going on right now. That's sick. Second quarter about to kick off here. Spartans and Childs are going to take over on their own 27-yard line. You got to get this crowd into it, man. You're home under the lights, Spartan Stadium. Aiden Childs has got to freaking rile his team together, man. I mean, he's got a fumble already in this game, 2 near interceptions. Missing to Nick Marsh. Can't find him yet in this game. I mean, you got to do something here. They got -1 yards rushing in this game. First and 10 for Michigan State and Aiden Childs. Childs in the shotgun, Frazier to his right. Kelly, Nick Marsh. Flag on the play. It's going to be a false start. Like, I don't know why this team cannot execute simple play calls. I mean, it's like, what do you do all week in practice? You're just shooting yourself in the foot over dumb false start penalties. Delay of games on special teams, false start. It's like, come on, dude. Five penalties for 45 yards from the Spartans already. First and 15. Childs, you got to make a play. Childs gets his buddy Amari Kelly a reception close back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10 roughly. Indiana destroyed UCLA. Indiana is for real, dude. I'm happy for Indiana. Legit national championship contenders. That's crazy to say for Indiana. Like 5 years ago, they would have laughed in your face. Childs looking, scrambling. Big play from Mekhi Frazier. Mekhi Frazier up the left sideline. Mekhi Frazier breaks a tackle. He's got room in front of him. Grass in front of him. Down the left sideline. All the way down to the Michigan 25-yard line. Huge play from Mekhi Frazier. That is how you get this crowd into this football game. Pickup of about maybe 40 yards on the play. Mekhi Frazier, great blocking down the left sideline. And Mekhi Frazier gets the spark that this team needed desperately in this game. Childs flying down the field, looking at the QB, blocking for his RB, man. You love to see it. That is how you get this crowd back into this football game. Now you got to execute here. First and 10, ball on Michigan's 25-yard line. Childs in the shotgun. Wildcat formation. Childs pitches it, fakes the carry. Childs looking for the out of bounds. He's got about 4 yards to a first down here. That was it was like a wildcat formation where Childs got the handoff and he kind of just ran to his right. "13 minutes left and counting. Childs under center. Hands it off to Mekhi Frazier. Mekhi Frazier gets stuffed for about 2-3 yards on the play. Excuse me, that's Texas A&M bunt blocked safety. Wow, that's crazy. All right, 3rd and 1. Big play here from Michigan State. Michigan's going to call a timeout here. Third and short here for Michigan State. This is a must. This is 4-down territory as far as I'm concerned. You got to convert here on 3rd and short. If you don't, you're definitely going for this. I mean, you got momentum right now. Childs is fired up. He's got to get his boys calmed down and poised. You got to get this team back in this football game. 49-yard run from Frazier. Huge run to get this team back in this game. You got to convert here on 3rd and 1. Third and short. Childs under center. Childs keeps it. QB sneaks it for a first down. Don't do anything stupid. Unnecessary action going on in the backfield. Like, come on, man. God, just offensive lineman was so close of getting a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty right there. First and 10 for Childs and the Spartans. Trying to punt this, push this one in. I formation, Childs, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. 5 seconds on the play clock. Childs finds Frazier. Frazier spins out of a broken tackle. Frazier breaks a tackle close inside the 5-yard line for a first down. It's going to be first and goal. Mekhi Frazier has been the guy on this drive so far. What a play to dodge a tackler, spin out of a tackle, and get inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, Michigan State. I mean, he was dead in the water. It breaks a couple tackles, jukes a couple defenders, and that was something out of nothing right there. Five rushes, 69 yards. First and goal. Spartans have got to get this ball in the end zone. Frazier in the backfield. Childs under center. First and goal. Childs hands it off to Frazier. Frazier looking to cut back towards the end zone. He's going to get short. Pick of about 1 or 2 yards on the play. It's going to be second and goal, Spartans. Yeah. No fumble. His arm was clearly down. Second and goal. Spartans have got to get this ball in the end zone. Ball's on the 2-yard line. Childs, you got to do something here, buddy. Jonathan Smith barely calls a timeout before a delay of game penalty. Good God, man. Michigan State has to cross this goal line. Second and goal for the Spartans. 10 minutes and 24 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Michigan State down 10-0. Michigan State has got to cross this goal line. McCray, Kelly, Velling, Marsh. Second and goal. Childs in the backfield. Fakes it, pitches it to the left. McCray trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, close to the goal line, and it's going to be about at the 1-yard line. There's a flag on the freaking play, though. If this is unnecessary roughness, I'm going to... If this is unnecessary roughness on the Spartans, flag is thrown, trying to figure out what this is. You're on your 2-yard line and second and goal. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the offense. Back them up 15 yards. You had a perfectly good executed play call inside the 2-yard line, and Michigan State shoots themselves in the foot, and there goes your 6 points right there because of a moronic penalty in the backfield. What are you freaking doing, dude? What are you doing? Just inexcusable right there. 15 yards backwards. You just shot your team in the foot because of a stupid penalty that cost your team points. All the momentum just wiped away out of you right there. Just costing your team, man. Stupid penalties. Childs looking, firing towards the end zone. That's got to be a flag. And we got a gift back right there. McCray pass interference in the end zone on Michigan. And Michigan State gets away with a gift, dude. Jonathan Smith is going to chew him out on the sidelines. What a freaking lucky sequence of events. That ball is going to be right back to where it once was, right at the 2-yard line. Unfreaking believable. We got so lucky right there. Pass interference on Metcalf. Unreal, dude. Tao Tolliver back in the game. Cost his team 15 yards. Now he gets the opportunity to get back at Michigan. 1st and goal. Childs in the shotgun. Tao Tolliver to his right. Aiden Childs keeps it himself. Childs is close to the goal line. He's going to be at the inch-yard line. He is like half a centimeter away from the goal line. 2nd and goal now. This is another QB sneak all day from Childs, I think, on this next play here. Childs lines up under center. Coin behind Childs, looking to push his rear end in the end zone. Childs gets the snap. Childs looking to get in the end zone, and I don't know if he got it. Another half inch short of the goal line. It's going to be 3rd and goal at the centimeter-yard line from the goal line. They're going to bring out the chains, or they're going to measure it, virtually measure. I forgot they don't do chains anymore. God, it's so hard just to hold on to the football in that scram. Third and goal for Michigan State and Aiden Childs. Have to get this ball across the goal line into the end zone. They are literally a centimeter away from punching this in. Childs, once again, under center. Looking for another QB sneak. Pushes him in. And that is going to be a touchdown, Michigan State. Michigan State responds offensively. Don't do anything stupid. That's another freaking... What are we doing? Just a punch in the back from one of our offensive linemen. What are you doing, you moron? Michigan State is going to get the touchdown. It's going to be added to the PI, or to the... It's just stupid penalties. Childs gets it. One of our old linemen, like, punches a Michigan Wolverine in the back after the play was over with. Dennis. I don't know what he's doing right there. You got to learn better than that, dude. 10-6. Makes the extra point a little bit longer now. Just like 2 unsportsmanlike conducts. We were very fortunate to get a touchdown there. On the kickoff, excuse me. Not the extra point. Unbelievable. Just shooting your team in the foot. Like, I understand there's a rivalry, but there's some certain... You have to grasp yourself back on reality and realize when you're inside the 2 freaking yard line, you can't afford a 15-yard penalty right there. And then Michigan gave it right back to us on a pass interference call. Mekhi Frazier, huge momentum spark in this game with a 50-yard rushing rush. Crazy, man. A&M inside the LSU 5, 8 minutes left to play in the second quarter, 14-9 Texas A&M. Thanks for the update, Jupiter. Crazy, man. Just unreal. Unbelievable, dude. All right, so Michigan's going to get the ball back. There's about 6 minutes left to play in the first half. You absolutely had to have that touchdown if you were the Spartans right there. So, just crazy. Unreal. Unreal. Reed picked off LSU with the takeaway. Wow. That'd be crazy if LSU could pull off that upset. 20 versus 3. That's nuts. Unreal. 8 minutes left to play in the second half. Second quarter, excuse me. 10-7. Michigan State looking to get another stop on defense here. 20-1 in home night games under Kelly. Wow. Michigan State, 10-7, 8 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Michigan comes back out on the field. Underwood in the shotgun. Hands it off to Haynes. Haynes looking to bounce outside. He's going to get stuffed. Pick up about 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for Michigan. Lone losses to Alabama. 2024, 42-13. Gotcha. 8 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun. Fakes it to his running back, looking, scrambling to his right. Nobody open, scrambling, trying to get a first down. He's going to be short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for Michigan. No huddle here. Michigan's 1 for 5 on 3rd down so far in this game. Oh, Underwood loses the snap and he has to fall on it. Loss of about 15 yards and Michigan's going to have to punt this football away. High snap, Michigan almost near turnover and Michigan's going to have to punt this football away back to Michigan State. Joe Rossi, man, has been playing great with his defense so far. That's a costly miss snap on Michigan. Underwood just nearly lost the ball. He kind of fell on it. That's a big stop for Michigan State right there. Michigan looking to punt this one away. Michigan State, fair catch by Kelly. They're going to get the ball at about the 37-yard line. Michigan State looking to respond. Can they go back-to-back drives of scoring points? We're about to find out right here. Battle for Pauly. So Michigan State looking to add some more points before half here. Ball's on their own, like 35-yard line. They're going to see if they can get some offense going in this game. Coming off of that drive with Mekhi Frazier leading the way down to the goal line. Nearly shot themselves in the foot with a couple penalties, but got back, though. The 4-team era. Yeah, I mean, Michigan State had a good team that year, but we ran into Derrick Henry in Alabama, and we got spanked in the playoff. So, I mean, like, yeah, in terms of, like, blowout losses in the playoff, that was probably the worst one that we had, but yeah, that was led by Connor Cook. But yeah, that was a crazy game. Raiders legend Connor Cook. Raiders legend. I think he's at the game tonight, I'm pretty sure. Coming back from a commercial break. Michigan State down 10-7. 5 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Yeah. Yeah, I think I don't even know what draft pick he was. Was he like a 5th, 6th round pick? I don't remember what draft pick Connor Cook was by the Raiders. Giles in the backfield. Hands it off to Mekhi Frazier. Mekhi Frazier gets picked up about maybe 2 yards in the play. Round 4. Wow. Giles looking to change the play at the line of scrimmage. Under center, Mekhi Frazier in the backfield. Giles hands it to Frazier. Frazier looking to get close to a first down. He's going to get short by about a couple yards. Going to be 3rd and about 4 for Michigan State here. Another huge 3rd down in this game. Giles in the shotgun. Frazier to his right. Giles looking, quick throw, incomplete pass. Not going to get the penalty flag. Looking for one, it's going to be incomplete. They're going to have to punt this football away. Trying to get Nick Marsh. Ugh. It's borderline PI right there. Well, Michigan State's going to have to punt this one back to Michigan. Unfortunate, wanted to get some points on that drive there. But go 3 and out. Got to go punt it back to Michigan. Good punt. Pins inside Michigan and their own 5-yard line. Good punt from Eckley. What's up, Rocker? How you doing? Jays tie at 1-1 bottom of the third. Seven 0 Oregon over Wisconsin. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on, Rocker. World Series, Michigan, Michigan State. I think the Wings were like losing 4-2 earlier in this game. I gotta check on the Wings, see how they're doing. Got 3 things to do tonight: Michigan, Michigan State, Red Wings game, and then World Series. Four to 3, third period. They were down 4-1, I think, so they're coming back. Yeah, the no contest because the guy got like poked in the eye. I kind of vaguely saw that. That was crazy. Title fight, wow. So, Michigan gets the ball back. Kind of a wasted opportunity possession for Michigan State there, but they're going to have to try and force Michigan to prevent some points from going in the end zone here. What's up, Dina? How you doing? Good to see you. What's going on? Touchdown LSU, 15-14 Tigers. Extra point, no good. Oh, wow. That's a rare missed extra point. Usually those are chip shots for college. I like what the NFL did, and they like backed up the extra points. So it's a little bit harder now. College should do the same thing, in my opinion. It's just way too easy to make an extra point. Michigan takes over on their own 5-yard line. Bryce Underwood in the backfield. 1st and 10 for Michigan. Bryce hands it off to Haynes. Haynes gets a pick of about maybe 3-4 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for Michigan. Excuse me, that was Marshall. My bad. .420 left to play in the second quarter. Second down. Bryce hands it off to his guy. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Wolverines here. Jordan Hall on the tackle once again for the Spartans. Michigan gets the first down off of a handoff by Haynes. Excuse me, Marshall again. First and 10 for Michigan. Marshall to Underwood's right. Underwood in the shotgun. See if somebody can score points before the half here. Underwood down the left sideline, can't get his guy. Trying to get to McCauley there. Second and 10, 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to play in the second half. In the second quarter. Oh, thanks, Dina. Second and 10 here. Ball's on Spartans 16-yard line. Michigan looking to threat. Second and 10 for Michigan. Marshall gets stuffed. Pick up about maybe 2 yards in the play. It's going to be 3rd and 8. See if Michigan State can get a stop here. Third and 9, Michigan. Haynes to Underwood's left. And Michigan State stops Michigan. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning, and Michigan State's going to get the ball back. Joe Rossi again, another huge stop for this defense. Michigan's going to have to punt this one back to Michigan State here. Michigan State looking to add before the half closes. This is a big possession for Michigan State, considering the fact that Michigan gets the ball back to start the second half here. So let's see what Aiden Charles can do with this offense coming up here before the half. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe. What's going on, everybody? That is the Paul Bunyan Trophy. So Michigan State every year, they play for a rivalry trophy, and that's the Paul Bunyan Trophy. Goes back about 70, 80 years. Yep. Rivalry game. Big, big game every year. This game means a lot, especially being a proud Michigan State alumni. So I grew up, ever since I was little, this is a huge game I mark on my calendar every single year. Both of these schools. Michigan was the heavy favorite in this game. They were about a 14 and a half point favorite. All right, 2-minute warning. Michigan's going to have to punt this ball back to Michigan State. Michigan State should get this ball back at around their 30-yard line. Michigan State gets the ball at their own 35-yard line. Yes, I graduated from Michigan State. Proud alumni. Graduated a couple years ago from there. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Michigan State down 10-7. First and 10, ball on their own 35-yard line. This is a big drive for Michigan State. Dialed in. There we go. First and 10 for Childs. Frazier to his left in the shotgun. Yeah, this game's on NBC, by the way. NBC and Peacock, if you guys want to tune in. Frazier getting the carry. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 1 yard in the play. Kind of stuff at the line of scrimmage there by Michigan. Have not seen much of a passing game in this game from Michigan State so far. Childs, single backfield in the shotgun. Childs, looking, incomplete pass. We have seen zero passing attack from Michigan State in this game so far. Everybody's dropping easy routes, easy completions. Can't get passing game to go anything right. It's not like these balls are bad from Childs either. Like, that's a catchable ball right there. Reed picked off midfield, 15-14 LSU. Thanks for the update, Jupiter. Michigan, Ohio State's a big rivalry, yeah. 3rd and 9. Childs, first big play of the game, finds his man Nick Marsh, and Nick Marsh goes backward, and that's going to be short of the first down. Marsh had forward progress, clearly over the first down marker, gives himself up, and that's going to be a yard short. A huge mistake from Nick Marsh. Just go forward, Marsh. Just fall forward. Just fall forward. You're right there, Marsh. You got to punt this football now, right? I mean, you got to punt it. Marsh had a clear first down, tried to make more yardage, gave himself up twice, and now he's short by about a yard. Minute and 11 seconds left to play. 4th and 1. I don't know if you go for this or you punt this. I don't know what Jonathan Smith does here. You're risking almost immediate field goal range from Michigan if you don't get this first down. They're leaving the offense out on the field here, maybe trying to draw them offside. Let's see if they snap this football. Childs under center, 4th and 1. Ball's on the 41-yard line. They snap this ball, and Childs gets the first down. Ballsy move from Jonathan Smith, and they get the first down. Wow. All right, 1:07 left to play in the first half. Michigan State down 3, trying to get into field goal range at least. Childs in the backfield, looking for his guy. It's going to be hit the line of scrimmage, trying to find his boy Nick Marsh for an incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd and 10 with a minute exactly left to play in the second quarter. Childs is 3 for 12 tonight. That is not good. Only 20 passing yards in the first half from Childs. Second and 10 here. Ball's on Michigan State's 45. Childs looking, still has all day to throw. Finally gets rid of it. He's got his guy, that is Tollis? All day to throw from Childs. Eventually just finds his check down. So it's going to be 3rd and about 4 for Michigan State. Ball's on practically midfield. Childs in the backfield. This is a big 3rd down. Childs snaps, looking for his guy, scrambling. He's going to get hit in the backfield, and that's going to be incomplete. It's going to be intentional grounding, too, because there's nobody in the area. Just another wasted opportunity from Michigan State. Again, you got a big 4th down conversion. You got to simply execute on your possessions, dude. This is pathetic from Michigan State right now. Unacceptable. So now you got to punt it back to Michigan. Michigan's going to have about 30 seconds to get in field goal range before the half here. 20 passing yards from Michigan State in the first half. That is pathetic. So Michigan State has to punt this one back away to Michigan. Eckley punts it away. Michigan. Jeez. Runs into his own guy. Nearly fumbles it. It's going to be about 1st and 10 on about Michigan's 25-yard line, roughly, give or take. .39 seconds, 1st and 10 for Michigan. Ball's on their own 17-yard line here. Michigan runs it on 1st down, close to a 1st down here. It's going to be Haynes once again. 30 seconds and counting left to play for Michigan. They got 1 timeout here. No huddle. Underwood looking, scrambling, fires his check down back to Haynes. Haynes looking to break free. He's got a 1st down for a pick of about maybe 4 yards. It's going to be 17 seconds left to play in the first half. 1st and 10 Michigan. Bryce, shotgun, looking, firing towards the right sideline. He's got his big tight end close to the 35-yard line. 12 seconds left to play. Michigan uses their final timeout. Twelve seconds left to play in the half. Bryce in the shotgun, looking, firing, stepping back into his man. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd and 6, 8 seconds left to play in the first half. Michigan looking to maybe get this across midfield for a long field goal. They got to throw it quickly over the middle of the field. Not much of a passing game on both sides of the ball here for both teams. Both defenses have been pretty solid in this game so far. Wow, Wings take the lead 5-4. They were down 4-0 in this game. Wow, good for the Wings. 3rd and 6. They're going to run this up the gut here. Ball's on the 42-yard line. 3 seconds left. It's going to be probably maybe a Hail Mary shot from Underwood here. They're not even going to try. So it's going to be 10-7 at the half. Michigan's going to get the ball back. And that is going to be wrapping it up for the first half, guys. So 10-7. Both defenses look aggressive in this game. And Joe Rossi's been pretty good so far on defense. I mean, he's had a horrible start to this season. Worse in the Big Ten. What's up, Darkside Dev? Good old rivalry game. Blackhawks haven't done so, or have done decent, 4-2-2. You got the Bedard kid, right? He's pretty good. Our basketball team was pretty good, Dina, but our football team was okay. It was all right. Nothing crazy. But yeah, our basketball teams were better, I would say, when I was there. LSU up 18-14 at the half. 10-7. It's going to be halftime break, guys. I will see you guys back after the half for the third quarter. Yeah, I saw that, Rocker. 5-4 Web Wings. They were down 4-0 in the game. They came back. That's crazy. Still at the halftime break, guys. Third quarter approaching in about roughly 5 to 10 minutes, I would say. Good second half coming up next. What a freaking win from the Detroit Red Wings at home. LCA was rocking on a Saturday night, man, down 4-0 in this game, and the Red Wings respond tremendously, man, with 6 unanswered goals. Bergie, Comfer, Finney, DeBrincat, Edvinson twice. You love to freaking see it. That is a hockey team, and that is a huge bounce back win for the Detroit Red Wings. We got the Blues again this time on the road on Tuesday in St. Louis. How about the Detroit Red Wings? A huge win at home. Huge win from the Red Wings tonight. That was crazy. Down 4-0 and we won the game. That's nuts. Start of the second half about to begin quickly, guys. Second half about to begin. Let's see if Michigan State can respond. Michigan gets the ball to start the second half here. Second half to get underway very shortly. Michigan State down 10-7. Battle for the Paul Bunyan Trophy. Third quarter about to begin. No much of a passing game by either side in this team. Two defenses going at it. And we are going to see who can strike first in this second half. Michigan has the only turnover that came from an Aiden Childs fumble in this game. Michigan to get the ball to start the second half here. Michigan State looking to kick this one off. Trying to get maybe the run game going from both sides here. Michigan, big splay on special teams, looking for a break on the left side here. Michigan down to about the 27-yard line. Ball on the Michigan 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for Bryce Underwood. Michigan hands it off to Haynes. Haynes breaks free. Huge hole ahead of him and blockers. Down to about the 49-yard line. Big pickup on the first play of the second half for Michigan. Michigan looking to execute early in the second half. Underwood in shotgun, man in motion. Underwood hands it off to Haynes. Once again, Haynes up the left side and then some. Breaks free down the left sideline into Michigan State territory, close to the red zone. And two big run plays from Michigan to start this second half and immediately already close to the Michigan State 20-yard line. "13 minutes, 37 seconds to play. Trying to get to Haynes once again. He gets slowed down this time, pick up about 2 yards. Ball's on about the 21-yard line of Michigan State. Michigan threatening early in the second half. Already a different looking team from Michigan to start the second half. Second and 8. Underwood in the shotgun once again. Haynes behind Underwood. Underwood fakes it. Play action. Going deep down the left sideline to his receiver out of bounds. Going to be 3rd and 8 here for Michigan. Third down. Just under 13 minutes to play in the second half. Michigan is 3 for 9 in this game on third down. Underwood in the shotgun. 3rd and 8. Michigan State trying to time the snap. Michigan State fumble Ruski. Michigan State recovers down the right sideline. Turnover. Huge play from Michigan State with a big turnover. Huge play defensively, and Michigan State has the ball back. What a snap. This is potentially an offsides penalty call, though. It looks like he tried to time the snap. I don't know if it's going to count. That is so close. Is this going to stand? No call yet. And they're going to take it back for an offsides penalty. Unfreaking believable. Bell barely tried to time the snap perfectly, and he was barely a half a second too short. I don't think he was offsides. Ref screwed us once again. Unreal, man. Wow. Sucked the life right out of that right there. Was that offsides? It sure was. Ugh. So now it's 3rd and 3 Michigan. I bet you anything they get a first down here. Yep, up the left sideline, Michigan first down. Every freaking time referees get in. He perfectly timed that snap, and that was not an offsides penalty. Unbelievable, dude. Refs are getting in the way once again. Controversial offsides penalty for a fumble recovery taken away by the refs. Do not know if that was offsides or not. That just looked like a perfect jump. Timed it to the snap of the ball, and Michigan's probably going to score a touchdown off of this, and the refs once again get in the way of Michigan State. Even the announcer said it didn't look like it was offsides. Freaking ridiculous. What's up, Matthew? How is it water? This water bottle? Is that what you're saying? I think it might just look cloudy because it's extra cold. It just came out of the fridge, maybe on the screen. I assure you it's water, though. What's up, Matthew? So first and goal, Michigan, controversial offsides penalty that stripped away a turnover, and now it's first and goal, Michigan at the 10-yard line. Michigan gets the carry, pick up about 5 yards. Going to be second and goal at the 5-yard line for Michigan. Haynes on the carry. Second and goal, ball is on Michigan State's 5-yard line. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun, Haynes to his right. And that's going to be an easy touchdown for Michigan because of a blown offsides penalty, and Michigan capitalizes 17-7 for Michigan. Unbelievable. Huge play call in that game, and Michigan takes advantage. Unbelievable, man. Seventeen to 7, Michigan over Michigan State. First drive from Michigan. Michigan State's got to respond offensively. That just looked like a perfectly executed defensive play. Controversially offsides, and Michigan gets that touchdown once again. Unreal. What's up, Nick? Dude, that Red Wings game was sick, man. Down 4-0, 6 unanswered goals. That was crazy. That's a huge win for the Red Wings. At home, too. That would have been so fun to be at that game. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that was a sick game. Crazy, crazy game. So Michigan State's going to get the ball back down 17-7. Their first drive of the second half. You got to put points on the board here. It's been a very suspicious first half from Michigan State. We had that big run that led up to that Aiden Childs touchdown from Mekhi Frazier. But we can't get a passing game going right now to save our lives. So we're going to have to turn this thing around fast and quickly. Unreal. Texas A&M up 21-18 over LSU right now in the third quarter. Child's got to lead his team down the field here. First and 10 for Childs. Hands it off to Mekhi Frazier. Mekhi Frazier looking for an opening. He's going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 1 on the play. Childs in the backfield. Single high setback. 5 receivers on the field. Childs complete a pass. Thank you. Finds his target, Velling for a first down. That's the first passing first down in this game, I think, for Michigan State. Childs under center, Mekhi Frazier behind him. Childs fakes it to Mekhi Frazier. Childs steps up in the pocket, rolling right, has to get rid of it, and nowhere near. It might be intentional grounding. He's outside the pocket. I think he's fine. Got to target Nick Marsh in this game more. So it's going to be second down and 10 for Michigan State. This is a big drive for their momentum to try to get the crowd back into this football game, too. Nick Marsh, sophomore. I mean, 7 targets, 1 reception. Like, you got to freaking get him more involved in your offense. Childs once again in the backfield by himself. Childs looking to QB scramble, and that goes nowhere. Pick of about maybe 2-3 yards on the play. I don't know what these play calls are, dude, from Michigan State. Come on, dude. Third and 8, Childs scrambling, running for his life, not looking good. Childs looking to throw it across the field, incomplete. Nobody there, and they're going to have to punt this out of bounds. Got 1 first down from a catch to Jack Velling, and Childs can't find anybody, and this passing game has been pathetic all game for Michigan State. What's up, Chris? Just nowhere to throw the football for Childs, and Michigan State's going to have to punt it back away to Michigan because of that offsides BS. Texas A&M 79-yard punt return touchdown. Wow. Eckley's been on the field a lot tonight. Fair catch for Michigan about the 23-yard line. 9 minutes and 39 seconds left to play. (17-7). 9 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Michigan takes over at their own 24-yard line. Michigan State, they need a turnover badly. We have one in stupid offsides, flag, mishap. Rice gets the carry, hands it off to Haynes. Haynes gets nowhere, stuff the line of scrimmage. Big stop by Michigan State. 2nd and 10. can't get our defense set apparently right now. Guys coming off the field, on the field, can't get guys in position to play. Michigan sends a man in motion. Bryce Underwood, 2nd and 11, fakes it, hands it off to Haynes. Haynes gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage again. Okay, 3rd and 10 here for Michigan State. Big stop here, come up for Michigan. The turkey emoji, Chris. That's funny. All right, Michigan State looking to stop Michigan. 3rd and 10. Obvious passing down situation here. Bryce looking, scrambling, looking for a first down, running for it, scrambling. Michigan State gets him. He's going to be short of a first down. Michigan's going to have to punt this football away. Big stop from Michigan State. Michigan State's going to get the ball back here. So 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Michigan State's going to get the ball back. And Michigan State lets this ball bounce all the way to the 3-yard line. Opt not to return it. They let it bounce, and that is a hell of a punt from Michigan. I don't even know. How far was that punt? Like 65 yards? What a punt from Michigan. Unbelievable. Wow. Dodgers up 3-1 on the Blue Jays. Come on, State. Put together a drive, dude. Gotta respond here from Michigan State. Still in a commercial break. What a punt return from Texas A&M. Wow. That was crazy. 28-18. Michigan State takes over at their own 3-yard line. This is dangerous. You got to try to get a first down here. Charles in his own end zone. Hands it off to Frazier. Excuse me. That's Tallis goes for no gain on that play. This is not looking good. I don't have much faith Michigan State getting a first down here. You got no room to work with. I mean, that's just a bad read. You got to fair catch that bounce. Mari Kelly just misread that. Childs trying to do it with his legs. He's going to get about a yard on the play here. I don't know what these play calls are. We just cannot move the ball down the field in this game. Third and 8 for Michigan State. I have no faith in them getting this first down at all. I have zero faith whatsoever. For 1 out of 5 on third down, like, I think we have less than 40 passing yards in this game so far, and it's the third quarter. Childs in the backfield. Just take a shot, Childs. Just throw it. Just give it up to Marsh. Childs just tries to find a check down, incomplete pass, and Michigan State's going to have to punt it out of their own end zone. This game looks not good right now for Michigan State. I mean, like, you got to at least get it to your check down, Childs. Give him a chance to make a man miss. Seventh punt from Eckley tonight. Eckley barely gets the punt off. Michigan trying to return this ball. 50-yard punt. Pretty good punt from Eckley. Did what he could out of the end zone. That's such a tough spot for a punter. All right, 17-7. I mean, like, you can stop them all you want, but if we don't get first downs, this game's going nowhere for this offense. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, watching the stream tonight. Michigan looks to take control of this ball game, and Michigan State can't move the ball to save their life on the offensive side of the ball here. I mean, Joe Rossi hasn't done bad though. I mean, like, he's got a couple big stops for this defense, but in terms of responding, like, he cannot. Jonathan Smith can't get on the same page of his offense right now. Long game to go so far. Still about 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. We're going to see if this defense is. I mean, they got to force a turnover. I mean, that offense offsides mishap, miscall, dude. It was just the momentum shifter that just took everything out of the game. Bryce Underwood takes over. Ball's on their own 48-yard line. Underwood hands it off to Haynes. Haynes gets a pick of about maybe 4 or 5 yards in the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for Michigan. Michigan looking to punch this one in the end zone. Second and 7 for Michigan. Michigan up the gut, down to about the 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for Michigan. Seventeen to 7. 4 minutes and 43 seconds left to play. Third and 2. Haynes gets a first down. Michigan State just cannot stop them when they need to most. First and 10 for Michigan. 4 minutes left to play. Ball's on Michigan State's 41-yard line. First and 10. Michigan play action pass. Bryce Underwood fires. Got a man deep down the right sideline. Inside the red zone from Michigan. Ball is on their Michigan State's 12-yard line. Michigan gets a big play in this game into the Michigan State red zone. Marsh, 54 yards, 3 receptions in this game. 17 to 7, Michigan. Bryce Underwood hands it off to Haynes. Haynes looking for the end zone. Left side, nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Michigan. It's going to be 24 to 7. Michigan Wolverines are taking over control of this ball game, and rightfully so, because Michigan State cannot move the football to save their lives. You are at home, Michigan State. This is a pathetic performance of Michigan State tonight. Jonathan Smith, you are on the hottest hot seat of your life. You start off 3-0, you're about to lose 5 straight. Suck the life out of this crowd. No resilience, no fight, no determination in the second half. And you let this team walk all over you. All over you, dude. Unbelievable, man. Well, Michigan State's going to get the ball back down 24-7. 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. If it's not now, when? They got to freaking score a touchdown on this drive. Just no resilience, no fight, no determination whatsoever. This program's dead, dude. This program has just completely turned to crap over the past couple seasons. There's no fight whatsoever. Charles in the shotgun. Mackay Frazier to his right. Charles, you going to do something? Hands it off to Frazier. Frazier gets stuffed in the backfield. What are these play calls? Just unreal, dude. Dodgers up 5-1 on the Blue Jays. Marsh. Belling gets the connection from Childs. It's going to be 3rd and short. Got to get this 3rd down here if you're Michigan State. Try to get the crowd back into this football game. It's just pathetic. Like, what happened to this football program, dude? Transfer portals and NIL, that's what happened to this football program. Transfer portal and NIL ruined college sports as we know it. Charles in the backfield. Fires it to Tolliver. Gets a 1st down. It's a miracle. It looks like when we're playing down from adversity, we actually learn how to know how to throw the football. It's a miracle. 35-18, Texas A&M over LSU 3rd quarter. Looks like this game's about to wrap up for Texas A&M. 24-7. Childs in the backfield. Tolliver next to him. Childs fakes to Tolliver. Childs rolling to his right. Scrambles. Got to get rid of it. He's going to get sacked in the backfield. Get rid of the freaking ball, Childs. You can't take a sack in that situation. Huge sack on the play. Childs, throw the ball away. Like, trying to do too much here. Huge loss. Second and 19. Childs fires it over deep across the middle of the field. Somehow gets a miraculous 1st down. And guess who it is? Nick Marsh. Just throw the ball to Nick Marsh every time. Why is it taking you 3 quarters to figure that out? First and 10, 10 seconds left. It's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter here. Childs looking, firing towards Nick Marsh's way. Marsh gets a pick of about maybe 3 yards in the play with forward progress. It's going to wrap it up. It's like, why is it taking you 3 quarters to find Nick Marsh the football? So, start of the 4th quarter here. Michigan State has to get 6 on this drive. And then we're going to need a turnover. That's the only way I see this going our way. We got to get a turnover. Period. Dodgers win it all, win around 400, but I really hope the Blue Jays pull it off. Yeah, I mean, like, I have to root for the Dodgers, right? Like, I don't want to root for the Dodgers, but I have to, because I can't root for Canada, right? Like, I'm going to root for a Canadian team. Like, I can't do it, you know? Like, I have to root for the Dodgers. I mean, I don't like the Dodgers, but I got no other choice. You know what I mean? One point, it's like, can't really do much. Unreal. That's funny, 1 point. Yeah, that offsides completely changed the football game. I mean, like, that missed offsides penalty, like, led to a touchdown, sucked the momentum out. That was a big turnover that just went away. Just insane. Giants fan. Aiden Childs fires it complete to his receiver, brought down immediately by Michigan. It's going to be 3rd down for Michigan State here. Metcalf, big play on defense there. Right, the momentum with that fumble, exactly. 3-point game just wiped away. 3rd and 4 for Michigan State and Childs. Childs looking, scrambling, trying to run him with his legs. Childs gets a 1st down with his legs. Keeps the drive alive. 1st down for Michigan State. No huddle here for Michigan State, rightfully so. First and 10, ball on Michigan's 40-yard line. Childs hands it off to Frazier. Frazier gets a pickup about maybe 5 yards. Tolliver, excuse me. End of the third, 35-18 A&M. They're inside the 5. Childs, shotgun, looking, scrambling, firing. He's got his man close to the 25-yard line. That's a 1st down to Amari Kelly. Childs 5 for 5. He's had more passing yards on this drive than the whole game. First and 10 for Michigan State. Childs in the shotgun. Yamamoto might pitch back-to-back games. Wow. Childs looking, going deep down the right side. He's got his man Nick Marsh into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. 25-yard touchdown catch and reception. It took you 3 freaking quarters to find number 6. And sure enough, what happens when you throw Nick Marsh the football? Good things happen. Michigan State had to have a touchdown when they needed it most. Big touchdown drive from Michigan State, and plays under further review. I don't know if he crossed the line yet. Well, it's going to be bringing it back. Of course it is. Story of my life, dude. Nick Marsh, anytime touchdown bet wiped away. Story of my life, dude. He's about a half a yard short of the end zone. It's going to be Childs, probably QB sneak it in. Wipe away the touchdown. That's going to be back to 7. .93 pitches going into the 9th. Wow. Of course. Runner steps out of bounds. First and goal, Michigan State. Ball's at the half-yard line. Punch it in. You better punch it in. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Wow. You think they just call QB sneak in the huddle? Like, is that literally the play call, or do they call it something else besides QB sneak? I wonder if that's what they call it or not. Hands it off. Touchdown, Michigan State. Tulis on the rush. Now it's 24-14. Okay, I mean, you get one stop, 3 and out. Anything can happen. You never know. I mean, you got to get momentum back in this game. They're going for 2. Why are you doing that? Going for 2 here. Don't know why. Childs, shotgun, looking, firing, incomplete pass, and I don't know why they went for 2 there. Why would you go for 2? Now you need a 2-point conversion with a touchdown and a field goal. 42-18 A&M over LSU. Wow, that's crazy. Unbelievable. So 24-13, Michigan's going to get the ball back. 12 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter. Michigan State needs a turnover. I don't know. Why would you go for 2, dude? I will never understand that. Just take the extra point to make it a 10-point game. I don't understand that at all. Then you can go for 2. Then you get it. Then all you need is a field goal to win. Second time around. Any bets for tomorrow's games? Not really. I mean, the Lions are on a bye tomorrow, so I haven't really been paying much attention to football, mostly fantasy, mostly. Who do I like tomorrow? Let's see. Jets, Bengals. Bengals lay the spread. Jets suck. They're not going to have Fields. Breece Hall might not play. Bengals, I would lay with the Bengals. Ravens, Lamar's back. I kind of like Lamar at home against the Bears. 2.5-point spread. I like the Bengals and the Ravens tomorrow. I would take Panthers plus the points against the Bills, too. 7.5. Yeah. Make those bets right now. Degenerate. To the rescue. Is he officially out Sunday? I heard he was possibly questionably back. Jackson is not playing. I did not know that. I thought he was going to be back. When the hell are they going to rush Lamar Jackson back? Jeez Louise. And Fields looks like he's starting. I guess they're sticking with Fields for the Jets. What's up, PA? That's weird. They said they were going to bench Fields, but I guess not. Thursday night's probably went. I mean, if the Ravens lose, like, they're done. They go to 1-6, wrap it up. They're not going to make the playoffs. 1-6? I mean, he really must not be healthy. I mean, you had the bye week to rest up. That's crazy. Wow. Michigan hands it off here to Haynes. Haynes can pick up about 2 yards in the play. What's up, PA? Yeah, it must be one heck of a hamstring, I guess. It was weird. Like, I said one wrong thing and then, like, bam, bam, bam. Like, 3 people out of nowhere came in the chat out of nowhere. Bam, bam, bam. Where's the fun Flintstone when you need him? No, he's off the game. You said one wrong thing on the broadcast. You're a wrong moron, you idiot. Oh, he said one wrong thing. He said one wrong thing. I gotta correct him. Immediately. I gotta correct him. Oh, he said one wrong thing. I'm gonna jump out of the chat. Second and 8 for Michigan. I still like the Bengals tomorrow. -6.5. Jets suck. They're not going to do anything. They're without Garrett Wilson. Right, exactly 1 point. Dude, it's crazy running a sports talk show. If you say one wrong stat or one wrong thing the wrong way, like Michigan State, they lost to Indiana last week. I called Indiana the University of Indiana instead of Indiana University. And 5 Indiana fans like were on my case because I said the wrong way to say their school. Like I said University of Indiana versus Indiana University. It's the same freaking thing. It's like Michigan State University and University of Michigan State. It's the same freaking thing. And they're like, "Oh, you said my school name wrong." I swear to God, people just comment something just to comment something over the littlest minuscule errors. It's insane. Oh my gosh, dude. Third and 12. Michigan State gets the stop against Michigan. They're going to get the ball back here. That's a stop that Michigan State need. I don't agree with that play call selection from Michigan there. Kind of a weird sequence of events there from Michigan. And say, here's the problem. You don't go for that 2-point conversion. It's still a 10-point ball game. Now it's an 11-point ball game. So even if you do get a touchdown here, you have to go for 2 again just to make it a 3-point game. Versus you just kick the extra point twice and it's a 3-point game. Now you have to get the 2-point conversion. It's like, what are we doing? University of Indiana. It's Indiana University, not University of Indiana. It's like, I'm going to freaking just throw myself off the roof, dude. I lose brain cells to every person in the comments section 90% of the time. It's like you say one wrong fact or one wrong thing as a broadcaster. You do a 3.5 hour play-by-play stream. Say one thing. Comedy's freaking wrong. I gotta say he's wrong. Unbelievable. Sunday Night Football is Packers Steelers. That's gonna be a good game. Chiefs Commanders Monday Night Football this week. Broncos Cowboys should be good. Yeah, I like the Jets might go 0-16. They're so bad. Indiana University. It's like, I tried to even give them respect. University of Indiana has a good football program. Oh, well, if us Indiana fans are gonna keep watching your show, you better say the name of our school right. You said our school name right. What's your favorite color? Pink? Well, that's unacceptable. Your favorite color can't be pink. It has to be purple. You like the color pink? This is ridiculous. That's a girl color. I thought this is a man's sports channel and you like the color pink? Well, that's just the end of the freaking world. I'm going to raise hell over that. Yamamoto's pitching in the 9th. Wow. Baseball's so stupid, dude. Richest team wins the World Series every freaking year. It's so bad. It's honestly so bad. Tarek Skubal's going to go to the Dodgers and I'm going to cry. Dodgers are going to freaking get Skubal and yeah, it's going to be all she wrote. It's going to be ridiculous. Okay, I mean, if Michigan State scores on this drive, we have a ball game. 10 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter. Michigan State down 11. Childs hands it off to Frazier. Frazier looking to cut back up. He's got a first down and more. Stays on his feet all the way down to the 34-yard line. And Michigan State, here come the Spartans. 10 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter. A big run from Mekhi Frazier down the left sidelines. Great blocking from this Michigan State team. Frazier again gets the carry. Goes nowhere this time. Stuff in the backfield. Blue Jays lose 5-1. Wow, we got a tie series. When's game 3? Aiden Charles in the shotgun by himself. Checks it down to Jack Valling. Valling over the middle of the field. He's got a pick of about maybe 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Ball's on the 30. See, and again, you have... Like, if you go for an extra point there, you know, it's just ridiculous. Childs looking, scrambling, running to his right, trying to get a first down. It's going to be short. It's going to be balls on about the 28-yard line. Do you go for this, or do you send out the field goal unit? I think you send out the field goal unit. Fourth down, they're going for this. This is the game for Michigan State. They have to convert here. 4th and 3, Charles in the backfield. Snaps it, hands it off, fakes to Frazier, looking for the screen pass to Velling. Horrible play call. Kick the freaking field goal there, dude. Just kick the field goal there, dude. Turnover on downs. Michigan takes over. Terrible play call. Michigan read that like a book. 4th and 4, just kick the freaking field goal to make it a 1-score game, dude. And why are you going for 2 on the last possession? It would have been 14, then you go to 17, then it's a 7-point ball game. But now, since you didn't get that 2-point conversion, then you're freaking stuck in a worse situation. Why are you going for 2 on that first touchdown? I don't understand that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Los Angeles Dodgers win Game 2 of the 2025 World Series, taking down the Blue Jays by a final score of 5-1, man. How about Yamamoto? Another complete game masterclass, man. Smith, Muncy, pair of home runs in this game for the Dodgers, and the Dodgers get their revenge from yesterday and tie the series up. So now it's going to go back to LA for Game 3. Who you guys got winning the 2025 World Series? I don't understand these play calls. It's like, kick the field goal. You make it a 1-score game. And the reason why they didn't go for it, they went for it, is because they missed the 2-point conversion. Now they're playing catch-up. It's like, if you would just kick the extra point, it would have been 24-14. Then you kick a field goal, and then it's a 1-score game. But because you're down 11, you're forced to now go for the 4th down. All right, 1st and 10. Ball's on Michigan's 26-yard line. Just kick the freaking field goal. I don't understand. Like, why? I don't get that at all. Second and 7 for Michigan. Underwood in the shotgun. Underwood snaps it, hands it off. Haynes gets close to a first down. Michigan State is shooting themselves in the foot. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct 15 yards to the end of the run because we can't freaking keep our mouths shut. It's a 3rd and 2. You're playing for this game right now, and you just do some stupid, idiotic stuff. Like, what are we doing here? It's 3rd and 3. Nope. 1st and 10 on the freaking Michigan State sidelines. Just shooting themselves in the foot. Like, what are we doing here? Not much time left in the game. This game's over. There goes any hope. There's questionable decisions from Jonathan Smith in this game, man. They need a turnover. They don't get a turnover. This game's over, dude. 2nd and 7. They need to stop him here, dude. Have any chance. Bryce Underwood, play action pass. He's going to throw this 50 yards in the end zone. Sacked on the play somehow. All right, this is 3rd and 8. 6 minutes left to play. Yeah, Rocker, it's crazy. I mean, like, I'm not even, like, angry at Michigan. Like, I'm more upset of the stupidity from our own players just costing us, like, just so many yards in this game. Like, so many opportunities, and we just shoot ourselves in the foot because we cannot freaking keep our hands to ourselves. Unsportsmanlike calls, unnecessary roughness. It's like you lost this game by yourselves from your own stupidity. Unbelievable. Third and 8 for Michigan. Six minutes left to play. 3rd and 8. Michigan hands it off to Haynes. Haynes not going to get the first down. Is that a fumble? They're saying this is Michigan State fumble for a football. Football for a fumble. First down, Michigan State. Huge turnover in this game. Michigan State's down 11 with 6 minutes left to play. 2 timeouts. Again, like, kick the field goal and you have a one-score game with the ball on midfield. But no, you... Like, trust your defense. Your defense has been playing not bad in this game. Like, I don't understand this at all. First and 10, Childs in the shotgun. Just got a gift. You going to respond from this, Childs, or not? Giles got his guy, Nick Marsh. Just throw the ball to freaking Nick Marsh, dude. How hard is it? Just keep feeding number 6. Giles scrambling to his right, looking, rolling, firing. It's going to be incomplete, trying to get it to Kelly. It's going to be 2nd and 10, 5 minutes and 26 seconds left to play in this game. State needs to get... You need to get points on this drive, first and foremost. Don't settle for this 4th and 3 crap. If you're in field goal range, kick the freaking field goal. You cannot afford to not get points when the opportunity's right there in front of you. 2nd and 10. Tolliver gets a pick of about maybe 5 yards. Going to be 3rd and 5 for Michigan State. Ball's on Michigan's 31-yard line. Sorry, I forgot to change the ball. All right, this is a big 3rd down here. You got to get it at least closer to hand off here. Get it. Now it's 4th and inches. Tolliver, short of the 1st down. Do you go for it or do you kick the field goal here? I think it's too deep for a field goal. You got to go for it. Charles tries to sneak in. He can't get a 1st down. He can't get 1 yard. He can't get 1 yard. And that's the game right there. 4th and 1. Charles tries to sneak it. Gets blown up by the Michigan defense. Just tries to hurry to the line of scrimmage. So many wasted opportunities in this game from the Spartans. Two-score game, 4 minutes left to play. You had multiple opportunities to kick a freaking field goal. Now you're down 2 scores still with 4 minutes left. This game's over. Second and 5. Michigan State has to burn their timeouts. Like, just simple execution. Those 2 4th downs, Michigan stopped us. That was the freaking difference maker right there in the 4th quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for Michigan. State used their final. Now they're going to stay on to their final timeout. You had fun, Rocker. Michigan gets the first down. That's a flag. He just shoved our guy down to the... 3 minutes left and counting. 24-13. Clock's rolling. Michigan State only has 1 timeout left. You didn't kick 2 field goals. You couldn't convert twice on 4th down. Michigan State burns their final timeout. 2nd and 7, down 11, 2:58 to play. Now they need an onside kick. See, but again, though, if you just take one of those 2 field goals, this is still a 1-score ball game. But because you passed on 2 field goals, now you're down 2 scores with 2 minutes left to play. Now you need a touchdown plus a 2-point conversion and then a field goal just to tie the game. You take one of those 2 field goals. It's like, I don't understand the play calls that Jonathan Smith has run here. 2nd and 7. Michigan hands it off. Just giant freaking hole ahead. Full steam ahead. Oh, great. Michigan down the right sidelines to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Unfreaking believable. And there goes the spread as well. This team is pathetic. This team is straight garbage. This team is absolutely horrendous. What in the world happened to this freaking football program? Transfer portal, NIL, kids not loyal to their schools anymore. You can't even name a full roster on a yearly basis anymore. College sports has gone in the toilet. And this, you just stupid penalty after stupid penalty after stupid penalty. Multiple opportunities wasted, and Michigan deserved it. Michigan State is straight garbage. This football program is non-existent. They need to fire Jonathan Smith tomorrow. I don't know what you do from here. This is the biggest game of your college coaching career, and you just lay a deuce completely. This I'm not even upset at Michigan. Like, this is just a complete, utter collapse. Childs comes out of the game. They completely gave up. You just take all of your best players out of the game, a false start again. This team cannot execute anything down the stretch right now. I mean, this was a 3-point game at half. And the utter collapse of this team has been laughable. This is a rivalry game. Michigan State. And Jonathan Smith takes out his starters. 18-point game, I understand, but at least shows some fight towards the end of the game. Another false start penalty on Michigan State. This team is straight garbage. Laughable, pathetic. On all accounts, on both sides of the ball. Everyone should be fired tomorrow on the spot. This is horrendous. This is not a football program at all. Charles is smiling because he got millions of dollars. He doesn't freaking care. This is the problem with college sports. These players get paid too much freaking money. They just leave before the bowl games. They just transfer. They don't freaking care because they're getting a damn paycheck. There's no loyalty. There's no commitment. There's no passion to any more of these freaking rivalries anymore, and I'm so sick of it. This is Michigan State, and you just freaking are giving up at the end of the game. Yeah, roughing a passer penalty now comes. That's nice. That's just real nice. I hope you're all happy right now. What a bunch of pathetic scrubs. Two-minute warning. Velvet scrambling to his right, trying to get out of bounds. He gets a pick of about one. It's going to be a 2-minute warning. Been a diehard Michigan State fan ever since I was born. Proud Michigan State alumni, class of 2022. That was one of the most embarrassing, pathetic performances I've ever seen from a coaching staff at home under the lights. It's Michigan State. This used to be such a so-called rivalry, but now NIL and transfer portal mayhem gets caught up in an absolute disaster disaster. There's no passion, there's no fight, there's no grit, there's no determination from any of these Michigan State players. And you know what? Credit to Michigan. I'm not even mad at Michigan. This is a full-on collapse of a program. Jonathan Smith should be fired tomorrow. Childs is smiling, laughing on the sidelines. He gets pulled from the game. You're still down 18 with a couple minutes left. You never freaking know. Not taking field goals, just giving up points, inexcusable penalties, unnecessary roughness. This is the problem with college football. Michigan State loses once again. That's 5 losses in a row. I'm about to freaking pull out my hair, dude. Congrats to Michigan. You guys deserved it. This is a pathetic garbage masterclass put on by Jonathan Smith and this freaking football program. I'm sorry, so-called football program. Fire everyone tomorrow. Unfreaking believable, dude. This game's over. There's 30 seconds left. Michigan State's down 18. 13 seconds left in the game. Michigan State's down to 18. And I don't even care about college sports anymore, dude, because everybody just smiles and there's no rivalry. It's just NIL, it's transfer portal, and there's just no loyalty anymore to your school. It's just gone. It's completely gone, and it's ruined college sports. Milivojevic, hey, we got a touchdown. The spread gets covered. Look at that. Wow. Mazunas, yay. Yay. Thing doesn't want to freaking cooperate. I can't do crap. Seven seconds left to go. You know what? Michigan deserved it. Just state, that's just a meaningless garbage time touchdown. That you just it's just pathetic all around. I mean, there is just the rivalry itself is just gone, dude. It's just gone. All right, Michigan State kicks us off. Michigan's going to down it. Michigan's going to win 31-20. This team is just absolute straight garbage, man. Michigan wins 31-20. They keep Paul Bunyan. Thanks for watching.